Guys, Aldershot here, and today we're going to bring you another Warframe Beginner's Guide. Today we're going to do it on void runs. Now I know I'm not done with my mission type yet for this series, but there's like 12 different mission types, and I don't want to get bored of making this stuff, and I don't want you guys to get bored of watching it. So we're going to take a little break and go into the void runs, okay? We are going to hear some jingle bells because this is Christmas time, and Warframe decided to do some Christmassy stuff, so that's kind of cool to see. Well, anyways, we did touch on voids a tiny bit when we did the defense mission type. We kind of went into how to get void keys. Now, once you acquired your void keys from the defense blah 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 words, please. Once you acquire the void key, you go into this menu here, and then you'll have your selection of keys to choose from. And we're going to do a tier 1 exterminate. Why not? Okay. Now, generally speaking, I would recommend doing void runs with a group, especially if you're a bit newer to Warframe. They're generally harder versions of existing missions. Okay. You can find a lot of people recruiting people in the recruiting channel in the Warframe chat, asking for help to do their void runs, etc., etc. Now you have a clan, all the better. It'll be easier and probably more reliable to find people to help you to do the stuff. Now I'm going to do a solo because I want to have control of the pacing of this video, But generally speaking, I do it with groups, okay? Even on lower tier void runs, it tends to be a bit more difficult than, let's say, the earlier planets in the star system. Let's say Mercury. The tier 1 will still be more difficult than anything on Mercury. Okay, tier 3s are obviously very difficult. I do recommend going into groups. It is possible to do solo, but it won't be until later into your Warframe career, and even then, it still be a bit of a challenge. Okay, so this is the exterminate mission type in the void. Alright, now we have covered exterminate as a mission type previously, and all rules that was described in that video will apply in here as well. In fact, there's very little difference, except the fact that you're in the void, you're not in a planetary system right now, okay? And it has this really cool, extremely sterile, kind of alien aesthetic to it. Really cool looking. Just look at this, pretty as hell. Okay. And also, besides the aesthetic changes, there's also a few key differences from the normal mission type. Okay. For example, it's not just one faction like you find on the star system missions. All right. There is actually a combination of all 3 factions: Ancients, Grenier, and Corpus. All right, all coming at you. And also, the rewards are different as well. Alright, so you'll find generally high tier end-game rewards, alright, whether it be Forma blueprints or Formas themselves. You can also get blueprint parts for prime versions of Warframe, which is heavily sought after, and prime versions of weaponry as well, or at least the blueprint parts for them. Okay, and they are also highly sought after, and just generally why people do void runs. Now there's also other little features as well, including void run rare mods that you can find in void runs. You can also find secret rooms and secret traps that will release loot crates and lockers and such for those said mods, etc., etc. So there's lots of reasons to do void runs. Definitely something that in-game players often do. Is something I do with my whenever I do play with my client. Is generally what I do with my client. We do void runs and stuff. We share keys and work together in order to get the high tier items. Okay. A nice thing about these high tier items is that you can't buy them. No, you certainly cannot. You can't buy them with money, which goes to show that Warframe is not pay to win. Okay. The best items in the game you have to earn. You got to earn them through doing these void runs. Okay. So, there's an extent of pay to win, I guess, where you can just buy equipments and Warframe and stuff like that. But the best gear that's available in Warframe, you can't buy. No, you can throw $1 million at DE. They're not going to give it to you. You got to earn it through void runs, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. All right. So lots of reasons to do void runs. Lots and lots of reasons. Not to mention, it looks cool and is really fun, okay, because you also get a lot of XP from doing void runs, because the mobs generally are harder than the normal mission type. they do offer more XP as well as credits. Now, you used to be able to get lots and lots and lots and stupid amounts of credits, like millions in credits from doing just a couple of void runs. They changed that in like 2 versions ago or so, give or take. And it's not the case anymore, but still, you can get lots and lots of money and credits from running void runs nonetheless. It'll just take a couple more void runs to get to the point where it used to be. That doesn't mean anything to us. You're still going to get more credits than doing regular missions. Alright, it is a good source of getting credits. Not bad at all. Alright, so let's see if we can find some of those secret rooms and traps that I talked about in order to show you. Now, Nova's really good for doing that because she has a really cool teleport, or not really teleport, but wormhole ability, which is this, which takes you from point A to, okay, that didn't work out very well, point A to point B in a flash. Then also get you to places where you're technically not supposed to be in, and that's where they generally like to hide the secrets in void runs. Okay, oh, I'm getting beat up pretty bad. Let's climb them up. Oh my, you guys didn't see that. Okay, this is just tier 1. Which goes to show that yes, void runs can be very, very difficult. Oh my god, I'm gonna get down again. Nova is very, very squishy. I definitely did not dress her up for survival right now. Okay, which is my bad. Also, something else that's featured in void runs is traps, bad traps, evil traps, like these laser things. You can't destroy them, and also these ice things, which makes everything you do super slow, which is really annoying. So avoid that stuff, okay? Lasers are really bad because they do a lot of damage in void runs, even the lower tier stuff, as we saw, okay? So if there is a mod that does protect you from lasers. If you're new to void running, it might not be a bad idea of equipping it, really, because it does a lot of damage, okay? So again, if you're new to doing void runs, might not be a terrible idea to bring that in with you. Not necessary, no, not really. But if you're having trouble, if you find you go down a lot, then it might be not a terrible idea, let's just say. Oh my health is terrible right now. Alright, so again, this is basically just exterminate. I'm going around each mission type and killing all the mobs. Now let's hope this video actually goes through. Because as I mentioned in my vlog number 2, which I hope you guys do watch, because I do touch on my Warframe content a little bit, I'm having some hardware issues with running certain games, especially, and one of them, unfortunately, is being Warframe, which makes it very hard for me to make content for you guys. It makes it even harder for me to progress through the game, so I can experience the new content and go into detail of that stuff for you guys, okay? I am going to get that sorted out over the week, or not the weekend, but over the Christmas break. Alright, so my Warframe content will continue. But if you notice that my content has been a little bit slow for Warframe, that's why. I'm having hardware issues where my laptop crashes randomly. Super annoying. Okay, so that's why the Warframe content has been a bit slowed down. But anyways, back to this mission type. As you can see, a lot more mobs in this exterminate than the exterminate video I shot. Again, it's because it's a void run, is a higher tier of mission, is end game content, so they do make it a bit more difficult, as they should. I wouldn't want it any other way. Let's take care of this guy. He's super annoying. Alright, so let's see. Still no secret rooms. Okay. Now, I don't know every single secret room and every single secret trap that's in this game. I do have a good idea where most of them are. Alright, and if you don't know this about Warframe, the maps are actually procedurally generated to an extent. They have prefab blocks of levels, and when you load the map up, it will put those blocks together in a random fashion. Okay, so what that means is, if you happen to run into a randomly generated level that doesn't have a lot of blocks that feature secret areas, then you're just kind of out of luck. And it looks like it's the case right now, unfortunately. But sometimes you'll find like secret rooms after secret rooms. So that's the nature of randomness, I guess. Okay. Now, something else I should mention as well is that generally, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just focused on trying to find secrets for you guys. But yeah, like I was saying, this is generally just, you know, the standard type of missions that you find in the star system. So if you play Warframe at all, you won't be completely lost when you go into a voice. Just, you know, follow your group, do what they, you know, do what they do essentially, especially if you're new to Warframe, and just follow the basic rules of the respective mission type. So if this exterminate, you know, you follow the icons on your radar and kill everything with your team. That's generally how it works. Okay, so we only have 13 left to go and still haven't found any secret areas. Now I will be doing a video on all the secret areas once I get my friggin' laptop back up to shape and where I'm capable of playing Warframe again. But for the time being, this will have to do. No, still no secret rooms that I can see. I'll be honest, I don't know where all the secret rooms are, okay? I will do the research for it for the video when I do come to make it, of course. I don't want to get killed. I had low shields then. Alright, let's see. Still no secret rooms, but lots of mobs. Let's kill these guys in a hurry. There we go. Now, Warframe actually did release a new Warframes, apparently a Paladin type. I haven't played them yet, I haven't gotten them yet, mainly because of my laptop issue, but I'll be covering him eventually as well. This is Nova, of course, a very DPS-oriented Warframe, and I will be doing a video on Nova as well as every Warframe eventually as well, especially once my laptop's fixed. But there we go, we just finished the mission type. Couldn't find any secrets, maybe we'll find one on our way out, I'm not sure yet. But that's generally the void. You go into, oh, here's a secret area. Alright, this is cool. This is a secret trap. Alright, here's a good trap. So here we have a platform, okay, and we got 2 balls up here. When we step on the platform, 1 or maybe 2 of these balls will open up, allowing you access to crates. Okay, we'll go right into that. So which one opened up? This one here. And then you break the crates and collect all the loot. Now, as you can see, you only have a limited time of doing that. Alright. So where's our loot? Where's our loot? Where's our loot? Come on now. Don't jip me. But that's generally how it works. That's one secret anyways. Let's see if we can collect anything. No, it doesn't look like it dropped anything. But that's okay though, because we're Nova, and there's another reason why Nova is really, really good for this mission type. Let's get rid of these things first, so we don't die in the process. Okay, another cool thing about Nova is she has this energy drop. And that allows you, come on now, boom, okay, there we go, we got a drop. Alright, we're going to do it for this one as well. Because it's an explosion type, because it does AoE, it actually destroys the crates inside those balls, dropping the loot. See, there's some credits, some more loot, some ammo, etc. So that's pretty good. Okay, you can also do with any kind of explosion type, Nova being the most prominent with the drop, whatever drop, I forget what it's called now. But yeah, you can also do it with the Ogress, which is a rocket launcher. Okay, if you have the Ogress, you can shoot a couple rockets in those orbs, and it'll do the same thing. Okay, so that's one secret. At least I can show you one. But there's also lots and lots of different areas where you have to wall run to get to, etc., etc. Well, that's generally it. Oh, thank God, I got the video done. It didn't crash. I actually got the video done. I'm so happy about that. But that's generally how void runs work, okay? Again, to sum it up, they are, okay, it looks like I have Frost Prime helmet blueprints. To sum it up, it is basically the same mission types that you'll find in the star system, except they're harder versions. They have all 3 factions involved, and they give high-end rewards at the end. Okay, so that's generally what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found this useful. I don't know why my screen is black, but I'm going to end it here before my laptop crashes again. Thanks for watching, guys. Alter shout out. Oh, before I go, don't forget to sub, like, comment, and all that stuff. I also have a new Twitter. Follow me on that. Alright, and again, thanks for watching, guys. Now I'll actually end it.